Hi, I'm Bonby, aka MrBeast. I have a different type of video for you guys today, but it's about something that's kind of been on my mind recently. Before we get started here, a quick shout out to my 18 to 25-year-old viewers. You guys are awesome. And for the under 18 viewers, here's a little something to keep you guys entertained. Today, we're going to talk about the era of overstimulation and the future of social media content like YouTube videos, Twitch streams, and TikToks. Last week, MrBeast posted this statement on Twitter, calling on other YouTubers to get rid of the ultra fast-paced overstim era of content. He also noted that he thinks that this type of content doesn't even work, and wrote a bit about the success he's seen from slowing things down a bit and focusing more on things like storytelling and character development.
You know, fast. It's like, let's slow it down. Let's build some characters. Yeah. That's what people say they want. And they worked. And everyone's like, those are the two reasons we love that video. And so
say whatever you want about MrBeast, but I think that we can all agree that Jimmy knows what he's talking about when it comes to YouTube. Before we go any further here, I need to address the elephant in the room. And that's you. 70% of you are not subscribed to this channel, and that's just wrong. If you want to join this elite exclusive club of champions, go hit subscribe right now. It's free, it takes 2 seconds, and it really helps out the channel, and you can always change your mind later. For the rest of you that are already subscribed, my most liked video on this channel has just under 10,000 likes, so let's see if we can break that record. And while you're down there, go shame all the unsubscribed people down in the comments section. Anyways, speaking from personal experience, I watched MrBeast pretty regularly back in the day, stopped watching for a few years, but have recently found myself keeping up with his uploads, especially since the Africa video from a few months back. Honestly, before I saw this tweet from Jimmy, I couldn't really explain why I was getting back into these videos, but this statement actually cleared a lot of things up for me. To be honest, I think I just kind of naturally grew out of MrBeast videos a few years back when I was in college, and I started getting into longer form content like commentary style videos and podcasts, listening to slower music, and just learning to take my time a little better than I did when I was just a kid. And I kind of made a joke about it at the start of the video, but I really do think that overstimulating content is something that people just naturally grow out of over time. My Twitch chat calls me old all the time, but joke's on them because their phones are poisoning their minds and they're going to develop dissociative mental disorders in their late 20s, so don't come crawling back to me, you unappreciative, spoiled little. If you're chronically online, you may have heard of the term TikTok brain, which is a term that's basically used to describe the side effects of scrolling through the endless abyss of short form content that exists not only on TikTok, but more and more on other sites like YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, and even Twitter. One of the most blatantly shameless and frankly lazy forms of this type of content is one a lot of you have probably seen at one point or another. I'm of course talking about these AI voiceover Reddit reposts with Subway Surfers or Minecraft jump puzzles playing in the background. Now, I'm not gonna lie, these videos are hypnotizing. I cannot tell you how many times I have seen one of these videos and started watching the guy doing the jump puzzle and getting like 30 seconds in and realizing that I have not processed a single word being said. The billions upon billions of posts on TikTok have led to this cheap brain junk food that is delicious, addictive, and unhealthy. A lot of you guys can probably name the last handful of YouTube videos that you watched. For me, it was a couple of Moist Critical videos and a MrBeast video, but I genuinely cannot remember any of the last 24 YouTube shorts I have watched. And to be honest, all of the stuff that we're talking about here is not just true of short form TikTok style content, it's also true of other forms of media as well. Take video games, for example. Fortnite is one of the most popular games in the world and has been around for nearly a decade at this point. Over time, this game has become an absolute mess of overstimulation. The characters, the dances, the emotes, the building mechanics, and my least favorite development, the on-screen notifications. Nowadays, you get XP from landing on the map, walking around, opening chests, gathering materials, and basically just existing in this game. And I know I'm not the only one that remembers when there used to be 2 notifications in Fortnite, knocked and eliminated. One of my favorite creators, Dunkey, also noticed this trend in Call of Duty in this video that he made a few months back.
Kingslayer, Revenge, Buzzkill, Kingslayer, Bloodthirsty, Survivor, Level up, level 2, rank up, missile, boom, long shot, one shot, rank up, level 5, Guardian SC unlocked, double weapon XP unlocked, this guy unlocked, Revenge, long shot, Kingslayer, arm kill, Survivor, one shot, oddball.
You guys all know how popular video games are as a form of entertainment, not just for kids, but really for people of all ages. But one thing I did want to note here is that when gamers aren't playing games, they spend a lot of time watching other people play games. IShowSpeed, Kai Cenat, and Queso have all become really popular over the past few years, and have spent a lot of time on stream just playing games. They're all part of this new era of streamers that can really attribute a lot of their success to clips that have gone viral on TikTok.
Do you like minors?
Yes.
Yes, I got you! I got him! I got him! Clip this, clip this. I got his Let's go! Let's go! I got you!
Does K stand for craves a sandwich every day? Yeah, I'm about to cut the stream off. Get this dude out of here!
She's a professional cuddler. Like, she cuddles. She cuddles.
What? Nah, paying for cuddles is crazy. No offense to your profession.
I do want to make it clear that I'm not bashing anyone for making this kind of content. I mean, it's super popular, it gets a lot of views, it gets a lot of likes, and listen, I mean, you do you. That being said, these streamers know exactly what they're doing, and they know why people are tuning in, and it's not for a relaxing, intellectually engaging experience, to say the least. However, there is one streamer in this new generation that I've been really impressed with the more that I've seen of him, and that's Jinxie. I only really started watching Jinxie over the past month or so after I heard his story and saw the high praise he received in wake of the Streamer Awards a few weeks ago. I wanted to see what all the fuss was about, so I watched a few clips and generally got the gist of it, but I was surprised to see this video pop up on my YouTube homepage from the Jinxie podcast. I listened to this episode with Queso and another episode with Moist Critical, and I was genuinely really impressed with how self-aware and introspective Jinxie is as a person. In the episode with Charlie, they spent some time talking about exactly what we're talking about today.
Bro, because like if you look at like TikTok, that's literally all it is. Like people call them like clippers, but I mean, it helps streamers obviously. Bro, that's like people literally just re-upload other people's content.
Yeah, 100%. I watched a video the other day about a guy who makes $15K a month by just taking popular streamers' clips and putting them in the shorts.
Yep. No, yeah. I mean, bro, there's literally so many people who do that because it's the easiest job ever. You're just sitting on like a computer re-uploading other people's content.
It's super smart. Yeah.
This was a really interesting podcast to listen to from two people with really unique and thoughtful perspectives on modern content culture. Especially someone like Charlie, he's been on YouTube and Twitch for nearly 20 years at this point. His perspective on this really got me thinking. I mean, the success and longevity of his channel speaks to the fact that there is a big audience for, let's say, regularly stimulating content. Realistically, it's not that hard to avoid overstimulating content. You could always just read a book or watch traditional media, but in our generation, that's a quick and easy way to get a serious case of FOMO. As human beings, we want to be connected to our peers, we want to keep up with current events, even if they're stupid ones like Aiden Ross almost getting his foot blown off. But I think that big creators like MrBeast, Jinxie, Moist Critical, and others being aware that there is a big audience that wants to be in touch with the culture and engage with regularly stimulating content is a really good sign. The fact that someone like Jimmy has the self-awareness to make this kind of change is really admirable, and it's really just one of many examples of how thoughtful and intentional he is with his content. And someone like Jimmy outright saying that moving away from overstim content is a good thing, not just for the platform and for society in general, but for the success of creators, that really inspires a lot of hope for positive change in content culture. And I think that viewers are aware of this as well. I mean, people know that overstimulating content isn't good for you, the same way that you know that eating fast food isn't good for you. This evolution of MrBeast content and the fact that a streamer as big as Jinxie would start a podcast and see such a massive influx of viewers in such a short period of time really bodes well for the future of the platform. If you would have asked me a few months ago, I probably would have told you that 2024 was going to be another year of cognitive decline, mental health crises, political divisiveness, and ever more toxic TikTok sludge. But maybe this year we can start to turn things around. Maybe. Let me get back to you in November. And yeah, that's about it. Peace. MrBeast. Oh. Guys, no cap, this is actually fire.